Here's some college football teams I think could get off to a cold start because of how tough their schedule is in the early going. Let's start with TCU. They start on the road versus a North Carolina team welcoming in an exciting new era. And look at those other two road games against Arizona State and Kansas State. They're co-favorites to win the Big 12 right now. And then SMU, a playoff team from last year. Colorado will probably be a decent team as well. So that's a pretty tough opening stretch to start the season. Let's not forget about what Missouri State faces out the gate. It's their first season as an FBS team, and they have to play at USC, at the defending Sun Belt champions, and then versus a playoff team in SMU as well. But they're not the only group of 5 team testing themselves. Ohio opens their non-conference slate on the road versus a Rutgers team that I think could be pretty solid. Then they host Virginia, which kudos to them for getting that game. And then they have to go at Ohio State. 3 power conference opponents to open the year is pretty daunting for a MAC school. The SEC is tough enough as it is, and LSU just makes their life tougher with a road trip to Clemson to start the year. They get a break layered in there with Louisiana Tech and Southeast Louisiana, but playing Florida and Ole Miss also in the first month of the season, that's going to be a tall task. Finally, what about Georgia State, a team that has to play on the road versus 2 SEC opponents in addition to playing a Memphis team that's going to be favored to win the American Conference this year and a James Madison team that is probably going to be favored to win the Sun Belt. That is a really tough opening 5-game stretch. They'll be lucky to go 2-3.